Welcome back to another episode of That Backyard Property Pod. I'm still on tour and I'm still in Melbourne. It's good to have you again today, and we are going into loyalty tax. What is it? How do you go around it? How do you get about it? What do you need to do? So, loyalty tax is a common theme or common thing that happens in mortgage land. And what it is where you are with your existing bank and you've been there for too long, and over the time they have let your interest rates increase. Not ideal. And they got away with this so much before mortgage brokers existed. Right now, the ability to reprice or get a discount for your current interest rate has never been easier. So rather than you reaching out to your bank, get your broker to submit a discount on your behalf for your existing loan. Because the last thing you want to do is refinance, because it costs you about $1,000 to refinance if your existing bank could match what the other banks are charging in terms of the interest rate. How do we remove loyalty tax from our business in Tusk? We recently hired a full-time person that their sole role is to help our clients post-settlement. So once you've got the loan, you've bought the property, you beauty, we've moved in, which is all exciting. The last thing you want to think about is every single month or 2 months what your interest rate is doing and how it's affecting you. You need a mortgage broker, and all mortgage brokers should do this, because the reality is you get paid as a mortgage broker a small amount of trail to look after your existing clients. So if your broker is not doing this for you, then make sure you reach out to them and force it, because it's an important aspect. Kind of like financial planners, if they're receiving an ongoing commission, then they should be doing work for it. So we now have Sush in our team as a client support person. Every 6 months, we are submitting an interest rate discount for our existing customers. And obviously the bank doesn't give you an additional discount every 6 months. It'd be nice if they did, but they don't. But what you're trying to do is make sure you're keeping them honest. So every 6 months, you should be getting an interest rate discount for your loan. The other thing you should be getting for your loan is every 12 to 18 months is getting an updated valuation or valuations across banks to understand what your equity position is. Because when we're looking at equity, and we've gone through this before, the valuation or the value of your property times by 80%, subtract your existing loan. That is your available equity to be used for anything: renovations, investments, consolidation, buying a car, whatever it might be. So in our team, getting a valuation or valuations every 12 to 18 months is paramount, because understanding your current position and how you can improve it over time is so, so important. The other thing is, as your loan decreases and your value increases, the LVR reduces, and therefore you should also get a lower interest rate. So by having a new valuation at a higher amount, we can push the bank even harder to get a discount. So loyalty tax is where you sit with your loan and you just let it roll over and you don't ask any questions from your bank or your broker. As I said, our industry is changing and we need to make sure brokers are held accountable. By getting paid their trail, they need to be doing work. So hire a person every 6 months, interest rate discount for your existing loan every 12 to 18 months, get a valuation done on your property, understand your equity. If this is not happening for you and you're needing help on that, then please reach out, because I believe this is such an important part of our industry and it should be a focus point, and it's not at the moment. And I think it will be at some point. So every 6 to 12 months, don't worry about it yourself, get someone else to do it. The beauty is you don't pay a mortgage broker or anything anyway, so get them to help. That's all today. I just wanted to touch on loyalty tax. Like, subscribe, do all those things. I cannot wait to see you again next week, because we're going to tackle borrowing capacity and how to increase it over time. Thanks again. See you soon.